The Welders are in the quarterfinal of the Europa League. How are you feeling? Yeah. I mean, the obvious thing to say is that we're confident in our ability. And if you look at the teams that are left in the competition, I think it's fair to say that we've beaten better teams in the past. But if I'm being completely honest, I need to run to the bathroom again because I'm crapping myself. Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to Season 15, Episode 10 here at H&W Welders on The Impossible Dream. And today it is the Europa League quarterfinal, 2 legs against Etienne. It looks a very winnable tie, doesn't it, compared to other than Spurs, they all look kind of like we could win. And it is, I'm so nervous that I'm going to stuff this up like we did against Wolves. But we've gone further, though. It's one of the best we've ever done. I think we made the semi-finals of the Conference League, didn't we, once? But quarterfinals of Europe, this is it. This is all that's left. And, well, today we could be into the Final Four. Now, there is a little bit of news to catch you up on before we get to this. And that is that Matthew Kavanagh will be staying with us next season on loan again. Now, he's not always done the best for us in Europe defensively, certainly at the further we've gone in competitions. But what it means, having him here, that we can sell Roy Hill because we know that we've got somebody who is... I mean, let's face it, he's a good right back. So that means we can sell Roy Hill, make the profit off of that, and then we can look for, if we get somebody else that can come in and be first choice. We have a couple of young right backs that are at the club as well, but this just gives us options, basically, and we can sell Roy Hill. Now, there's also 3 games to catch you up on since last episode, 2 in the league and the Irish Cup quarter-final. First up, it was the league against Crusaders, so let's see how that went. Aaron McDade opened the scoring in the second half. Maguire crossed for McCracken to make it 2-0 moments later. Before a great solo effort from McCracken sealed the point. So we were below our best in this one. We didn't open the scoring to the 65th minute. As you would expect, Armstrong's absolutely brilliant. It wasn't a bad performance from us. We just wasn't quite our finest work. Next up, it was the Irish Cup quarter-final. We were against Linfield. Let's see if we could knock them out. We went ahead when Surgeon found Armstrong unmarked. Mladenov nodded down into McDade's path for our second. And Armstrong played in McKay for 3-0. Mladenov and Armstrong combined for our fourth. Linfield pulled one back late on. Before De Lauro got our fifth. So we played a very strong team in this one and we got a very strong performance from them. 5-1. It was brilliant at times. Armstrong, Mladenov, McKay, that could be a trio that takes us a long way. It was brilliant at times, as you saw there. So we've got Glentoran in the semi-finals. That's going to take place between the 2 legs today. So we'll find out if we're going back to the Irish Cup final or not this episode. And the final game to catch you up on was in the league. Again, it was against Dungannon, the first game after the split. We took the lead when Miss Kelly found Sirrock at the back post. De Lauro picked out McDade's run to make it 2-0 early in the second half. Before De Lauro crossed for Bittner to seal the point. So we were just a little bit too good there for Dungannon. They didn't even register a shot on goal. McDade just continues to do it in the league for us. Each of the wide players got themselves a goal. It was very much second string as we looked towards the St Etienne game. And we got the job done and we were still a little bit too good for them. If we want to have a look at what it means for the league, we have essentially won it. I think it just comes down. It's goal difference. I think I should say we're a point away, and goal difference means that we've effectively won it, even though we haven't actually won it yet. Although it does say we've qualified for the Champions League there, which is no, maybe we still have 2 spots. Anyway, beside the point. Let's go, and you can see there the semi-final for the cup as well. Let's go and have a look and see what we're doing here against Etienne. We are at home for the first leg. We're expecting basically them to match us up a 4-2-3-1 formation, and this is the team that we're sending out. It's a familiar lineup with the exception of Kavanagh, who is suspended for this one. So Young in goal, Surgeon, Octavio, McGurk, and Hill comes in. Could be his final game. playing for us in Europe, so let's hope he doesn't give away a penalty. Kamani and Thompson in midfield, Mladenov, Armstrong and McKay. Fitzpatrick up front as a target man. Really, really like him in that role. He just seems to bring everybody else into play for us. So let's hope, come on, no away goals and a nice solid win. Okay, we can see the team sheets there. Do I recognize any names? I do not. Now, of course, this is where we signed Alfonso, what's his name from? If you're wondering why we haven't seen that left winger, apparently he'd already played for 2 teams this season. So he wasn't necessarily part of my plans. Just go out there, relax, play natural game, result will come. Just play a natural game. Just relax is what we've been saying, isn't it? Yeah, so he's in the reserves. He's developing nicely. He'll be around next season. He just can't play this year. All right, and here we go, and still no one shows up. It's a quarterfinal. Come on, Northern Ireland. Come out and support your team. And let's have a look at St. Etienne. They are lining up, and they're not in the greatest form. But I think we saw, was it Wolves we saw that, or was it Barcelona? There was Real Madrid. There was some team we saw that weren't in great form, and they still spanked us. So it's the hope that kills you, isn't it? And as I said at the top, you look at the teams that are left in there, and how well we know we can play. Here we go with McKay, Armstrong. Surgeon's got himself a little bit of space. He crosses it in. It's headed away, though. Thompson should pick that up. And here we go again. Now, I wonder if we should lower the tempo, because we definitely look better against Cologne with a lower tempo, didn't we? Should have done that at the start. That could be something that we live to regret. Can we win this ball back? We don't want to fall behind early, although we did against Cologne and it worked out okay for us. Bernard getting forward, or Barnard it might be. Thompson clears it away. Can Fitzpatrick get to that? No. Ball forward. McGurk a little bit slow to react. Can we stop the cross? Oh, we're all at sea. We're all at sea. Don't just stand there, guys. Oh, it's off the post, is it? Or has Young made a save? We need to try and just clear it. Just clear it and settle ourselves down. There we go. All right. Everybody breathe. We've just about got away with that. It was a shot on target, so it must have been a save from Young. That is huge. Armstrong and McKay linking up. McKay to Surgeon, who's got a little bit of space in front of him. Can he whip that cross in? Fitzpatrick, we know, is good in the air. It's not the best. It's cleared away. We look a little nervous here, don't we? McGurk should pick that up, though. Hill to Thompson. Mladenov, what can he do for us? Back to Thompson. Hill's getting forward nicely, and he's found by Thompson. Can he get a good cross in? Hill. He's in the penalty area. Mladenov pulls it back. It's Fitzpatrick. It's McKay. Oh. How has the goalkeeper stopped that? McKay with an excellent opportunity. We have the corner, though. Can we get someone on the end of this? Where's McGurk? And he's 19 jumping reach. There it is, but it's over the bar. Can we give them some more encouragement yet? We've got defending to do. We know a set piece is not our strength. Come on, boys. They go short. Can we win that back? Armstrong, don't give away a penalty, mate. Don't give away a penalty. Don't give away a penalty. And in the end, it was relatively comfortable, wasn't it? You'd be annoyed if Young got beaten from there. Just keep encouraging them. Oh, I feel sick. I feel so sick. Let's try demand more, maybe. That's fired them up. It's the old story of we're dominating games, we're not getting shots on target. Let's try working it into the box, looking for overlaps, and seeing if that works for us. And we've got a highlight. Have we just done the wrong thing there, though? McKay. Oh, he does enough. Armstrong has it to Octavio. Cross to McGurk. Playing it out the back like we're an actual football team. Here we go. Come on, boys. This is it. This is our moment. Fitzpatrick holds it up nicely there for us. That's what I love him. He does it so well. Armstrong back to Fitzpatrick. Jelani Fitzpatrick for Thompson, for Kamani. Is something going to happen here? You get the sense it might be coming. Oh! And Armstrong draws a spectacular save out of the goalkeeper. Here we go again. Another corner. Ball in. It's headed away. Armstrong will let it go out. It will be another corner. Can we get a late goal before half-time here? 39th minute. Armstrong into the middle there. It's cleared away, and it's picked up by the St. Etienne player. They've got a lot of players getting forward. McKay's there. McKay wins it back, though. And that does it for the highlights. I guess it's a little bit like the Cologne game, isn't it? We've looked the better team, but we haven't scored a goal as of yet. McGurk is there, and there he is again. Ross McGurk in Europe. He's 19 jumping reach. It's why I signed him. If we go back to the episode where I signed him, I said in Europe he could be a weapon. He's good in the air. He could be a weapon for us, and he's proving it. He scored so many goals for us in Europe, and on the stroke of half-time, we have taken the lead. Wolf Welders, or Harlander Wolf Welders, 1, St. Etienne 0. Point the finger, don't get complacent. Fist pumping, we have faith. I know I say the same thing every game, but it's worked relatively speaking for us, so why change it? And let's get out there, and if we keep a clean sheet in this second half, we'll be taking a lead with us to France, and that would be a wonderful thing. And we've been the better team, and we deserve the lead as well. That's the beauty of it, isn't it? We've not lucked into this at all. Let's just keep praising them. We've got another corner. Where's McGurk? Armstrong. He's looking for him again. McGurk is there again. Oh, and Ross McGurk doubles the lead. It's 4.7 million we've spent oh so well. It's 2-0. And McGurk is just a beast. An absolute beast. And we've got another highlight. Fitzpatrick can't win that. Kamani can't pick it up either. What we don't want is an away goal. 2-0's one of those right now, where if they get a goal back and they've got the away goal and it's 2-1, then it suddenly looks very nerve-wracking for us. They've got in down the side of us there. Can Surgeon stop the cross? He can't. It's a little bit deep. Hill goes out there. Come on, boys. Can we win this back? Oh, Fitzpatrick, I thought he was going to pounce. Hill is all out of position. Robbie Young has plucked it. I wanted to show you McGurk, just in case you're unaware. He's an absolute monster in the air. And that is why we've signed him. And that is, well, I just could not be happier. Couldn't be happier that we've signed him. We'll tell him to focus. They are, it looks like, coming at us a little bit more now. They've certainly had more shots in the last little bit than they have through the rest of the game. And Hill is injured. That means Mark Maguire, our youngster, is going to have to come on and play right back for us. It should be okay. He's not bad. And we do have... Have we got any bookings? No. And we do have Kavanagh coming back for the next leg. And we're going to be going to France with a 2-0 lead. If we score an away goal, we'll say well done. If we score an away goal, it looks very good, doesn't it? And it was Ross McGurk at the double that's done it for us. And Roma ahead of Tottenham at home as well at Spurs. So that could be a big result. St. Etienne shocked by superb Wolf Welders. Hill's injury it's a relatively bad one, but he may have played his last game for us, to be honest, based off of that. It's the Armstrong show once again, although 2 assists. It was all McGurk, wasn't it? And guys, wait right there. We'll play through a couple of preliminary games domestically. One of them is the Irish Cup semi-final, and the other one we can win the league officially. And then we'll be back for the second leg and a chance to go into the semi-finals of the Europa League. Okay, welcome back. Now, we are 90 minutes away from the semi-finals of the Europa League, but I have some good news and some bad news since the last game. The bad news, let's start with that. I was looking through everybody's contracts, and I found this little bastard in McGurk. £7 million release fee for foreign clubs. I've tried to offer him a new deal. The $7 million release fee stays. That's not negotiable for us. He's wanted by 11 clubs. So that's concerning, given that his value is pushing up towards 7 million already. So, I mean, we've got until the end of the season anyway. We can look to rebuild, obviously, in the summer, but I don't want to lose him. But that's not the best that could have happened to us, that's for sure. And the good news, just to help kind of wash down that bad news, is we've sold Mr. T. And would you believe we've made a profit on him? We sold him for 1.9. We sold him off to the Middle East for 2.2 million. I maintain I don't regret signing him, because if we hadn't found another right wing up, we would have had problems. But to play 2 games and turn a profit on him, we've done quite well there, I think. Now, there is 2 games to catch you up on since the first leg. The first one was the semi-final of the Irish Cup. Let's see if we've got ourselves back to the final. McCracken opened the scoring with an incredible solo effort. And it was 2-0 moments later when Miss Kelly picked out McCracken for his second. Miss Kelly and McQuaid combined for Sims to get our third. Before Glentoran pulled one back. But we restored our 3-goal lead before half-time through a Vogel rocket. McQuaid played in Bittner for our 5th. And Sims added a 6th. Before Moreau split the Glentoran defence for McCracken to get his hat-trick. And McCracken then added a 4th to his tally. So we just scraped past them into the final. What a performance this was. McQuaid, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Domestically, he still has what it takes. Wonderful, wonderful player he's been for us. And yeah, number 10 just seems to be his role now. He's really, really good in that position. But the star was obviously McCracken and the Moreau through ball for his hat-trick. What a pass that was. But it's Coleraine in the final, which is something to look forward to. And the other game to catch you up on was against Larne. Now, of course, they've beaten us already this season. We were trying a new formation against them. So let's see how it went. So yeah, not much to write home about. We should have won the game. We can see XG tracker. Late on, we had a few chances. That was because we went back to wingers. This was something that Gary Turpie suggested we should try. Now, in defense of his formation, we didn't really have the strikers available to play as he kind of suggested. Also, Larne played a different way. So really, we could have just played with wingers. But I thought, let's try this out anyway. And it just didn't work, to be honest. It didn't work, and that's nothing against the formation, and we just didn't have the right strikers to be able to play it. But if we have a look at what that means for the league table, we can see that I'm assuming we've won the league. There's 3 games to go, is there? Or there might even be less. And, we're well clear, but I haven't actually got the, you've won the league thing yet, but who cares? Who cares? This is all about Europe. We are 90 minutes away, and let's have a look at what we're doing here in the second leg. We're expecting the same sort of formation from them. Now, there is one change that is enforced upon us. Actually, there's 2 changes. Obviously, the Hill injury, but McKay has picked up a suspension. So that is maybe not the worst time for him to get it, to be completely honest. But yeah, anyway, it is what it is. So it's Young that is in goal. It's Surgeon, Octavio, McGurk, and Kavanagh comes back in. Reminder, McGurk and Octavio are booking away from a suspension. We can afford to lose one of them because we have Ordonez that could come in. We don't really want to lose both of them. It's Thompson and Kamani. Kamani is a booking away as well. I'm tempted to start De Lauro, but we're not quite through this one yet, so we'll just go with our best team. Mladenov, Armstrong, and Sirok is back fit, so he comes in to play down that left-hand side. Fitzpatrick continues up top. And, 90 minutes. Come on. As they say, it is the hope that kills you. We can see the lineups there, so it is what it is. And we're going to go again with there is no we can't. There's no pressure is not an option. So we have to say don't get complacent then, I would assume. Yeah, so I guess we'll go with that. They've taken away... It's kind of funny, isn't it? You can't say what you want to say sometimes. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Oh, come on. If we were to get through this, it was the Milan Real Sociedad tie, wasn't it? I don't actually... I'm thinking maybe the draw against Larne isn't the worst thing. At 8-1, I was worried about complacency. So I think we maybe got that out of our system. Well, hopefully we got that out of our system against Larne. And we'll be back on it here. Now, if we were to get an away goal, it would mean they need 4. And I'd like to think we're not going to concede 4. He goes Mladenov. Could we get the away? Oh, Mladenov within 20 seconds has got the away goal that surely sees Haaland and Wolf Welders into the last 4 of the Europa League. It's a wonder strike. I thought Tomo's last episode was goal of the season. We just may have seen a beaten. What a strike for Mladenov. What a signing he's looking to be for us as well. And why, oh why, would McGurk want to leave? Let's see if he can get himself a goal. Second away goal, and that's surely it. McGurk was there. But the goalkeeper claimed it well, to be fair to him. Let's give them some praise and hope this doesn't end in a goal for them. Globber gets it forward. TikTok comes, past McGurk. Maybe we don't care if we lose him, and that's easy for Young. All right, they need 4 goals. They need surely they're not going to get 4. What a strike for Mladenov. And of course, the big benefit, apart from, if we were to go on and win the Europa League, apart from the fact we've won a European trophy, which would be absolutely huge with a Northern Irish club, we would then be a top seed in next season's Champions League draw. And that would help us so much in trying to get out of the group. Because we'd be seeded so that we should get out of the group. Here we go, Mladenov again. What can he do this time? Ball in. It's a good one, and it's Fitzpatrick. Giovanni Fitzpatrick makes it 2-0 on the night, and that's surely that. We're not conceding 5 goals, are we? Surely not. Now, instantly my brain goes to, do we just sub off the players that are booking away? Oh, we're not conceding 5, are we? So let's get McGurk off for Adoniez, and let's get. I think we can get around Kamani if he gets suspended. We can play De Lauro there, and he's not quite as good, but we can get away with that. I don't think we want to lose McGurk, do we? And that is, Young making a little bit of hard work of it, but in the end, got it done for us. Oh, this is huge. Absolutely huge. All right, Kavanagh. I mean, another goal, and it is surely done. They're not scoring. I mean, they're not scoring 5, but they're definitely not scoring. Kamani's got a booking, so Kamani will miss. Mladenov is in here. Mladenov hits the post. Kamani will miss the first leg of the semi-final. So, like I say, that means De Lauro will come in. It's fine. It's happened now. We'll point our finger and we'll say, don't get complacent. But, I mean, I think even a complacent team would see this out, wouldn't they? Anything else we want to do? I don't think so. There was nobody else on the booking, was there? We've protected McGurk, so if Octavio gets suspended now, Ordonez would come in, so that's fine. De Lauro will keep him on the bench. We don't need him getting himself sent off or anything like that now. Although, to be fair, even if he did, we still would have Miss Kelly. We would still have... Oh, Armstrong, can he not quite win it back? We'd still have... I mean, we wouldn't really want him, but Up Richard could come in and I'm sure do a decent job for us. We could drop Fitzpatrick further back, so there would be ways around it, but obviously we don't want to complicate things too much. Kavanagh and Ordonez exchanging passes, ball forward, looking for Mladenov, finding Mladenov. Fitzpatrick to Armstrong. I love Fitzpatrick as a target man. He doesn't like to play like that. Fitzpatrick, not a Fitzpatrick, Armstrong. Yeah, he wants to play as a number 10, but he's so good as a target man on support. He's like it reminds me, and it's an unfair comparison to the great man, but he reminds me of Cargbo back when we were sort of Cargbo-centric in the league, where his hold-up play was just brilliant. And obviously, this is a much, much harder. What a pass for Tomo in, and Tomo gets a third, but the pass from Armstrong was absolutely brilliant, and I believe that if that's an assist for Armstrong, which it was, he is now tied, unless he got another assist already in this game, which I don't think he did. He was one behind the McQuaid record. That's a stunning pass. He was one behind the McQuaid club record of 26 assists. He obviously had 25. I believe that equals it. It might break it if he had... I don't know who got the assist for that. I don't know who got the assist for Fitzpatrick. No, Mladenov got the assist for Fitzpatrick. Easy for you to say. But it's 5-0. And it is job done. Oh, are we going to go and win this thing? Be interesting to see if Roma stays ahead and knocks Spurs out. I think, well, you'd never know, but I would rather play Roma, I think. I'd rather play an Italian side than a Premier League side, just because the Premier League side has so much money. But there it is. We are into the semi-finals of the Europa League. A reminder, Viewers Player of the Year, if you haven't nominated yet, don't forget to do that. If you have nominated and you want to add to it, feel free to do that. Don't get complacent, guys, but that is last 4 of Europe. So we can see the other results. So it's Sociedad in the next round for us. Spurs have come back. Oh, look at that, a 96-minute goal. And it would have gone to penalties, but 96 minutes. And Rennes have knocked out Southampton. Now, unless I'm dreaming, I think we've played Sociedad in the not too distant past, have we? Real Sociedad, again, another 4-star. Eddie Howe is their manager. Their key player is quite good. Very, very quick. He's going to be on that right-hand side against Kavanagh, isn't he? Which isn't ideal. He's wanted by Real Madrid. Maybe he'll have his head turned. Let's have a look at that. Real Sociedad. Past meetings, we have played them before. We had a 4-4, so Europa League, second knockout round. We had a 4-4 draw, and then we've beaten them. So we've knocked them out before. 32, which is, how many years ago now? 3 years ago. So we have beaten them. We can beat them, and that's going to be next episode. It will be the last 4 of the Europa League. Oh, let me know what you think in the comments. Can we do it? Now, if we look at the coefficient points as well, We were defending 21 points, and we've successfully done it. We have 21 points. I didn't expect that coming into this season, and we could go even better, which is massive, absolutely massive. And it'll mean we should stay roughly where we are, obviously. But if we can get past Real Sociedad, we could actually look to climb in. We could get inside the top 25 teams in Europe, which is completely unexpected. Well, I'm rambling on because I'm slightly in a little shock that we've got past that. Last 4 of Europa League. I'll see you next time for that. And, oh, this is huge. I'm really enjoying this. Take care.